The U.S. Supreme Court has ruled presidents have immunity when it comes to official acts. 11 Alive's Ariana Manise with our political team joining us this morning to really break down more about how the High Court's ruling, Ariana, is going to have a potential impact here on Trump's case in Fulton County.
Good morning, Aisha. The Supreme Court's ruling adds more layers of complications and litigation to the Georgia election interference case and nearly eliminates the possibility of former President Trump standing trial before the election. It's a landmark ruling by the Supreme Court. Justices ruling former President Donald Trump may claim immunity from criminal prosecution for some of the actions he took in the waning days of his presidency.
One thing the court clearly wanted to do was weigh in on this carefully, because it's not just a question of where we are today in 2024, it's where the country might be in 2050 or 3000 or far into the future.
The 6-3 decision stems from the federal January 6 case against Trump. While justices rule presidents have absolute immunity for their official acts, Chief Justice John Roberts, who authored the historic ruling, also concluded there is no immunity for unofficial acts, and lower courts must decide which acts qualify.
What the court was doing was basically saying, here's some guidelines on determining what the gray area is. Then you, lower court, decide what it is.
The decision now further delays the federal trial. It also has implications on the Georgia election interference case.
One that is likely to be deemed official would be anything to do with recounts.
John Acevedo with Emory University School of Law says much of the case here in Georgia now falls into a gray area. And Judge Scott McAfee will need to decide which of the 10 remaining felony counts against Trump can pass under the High Court's decision.
Unofficial would be the forging of signatures by the electors. The RICO itself would be an unofficial act, engaging in racketeering, not part of the presidency.
Now, it is important to note that this case recently hit another roadblock. It currently is on hold as the Georgia Court of Appeals reviews a motion of whether DA Fani Willis can remain on this case. Reporting live from Fulton County, I'm Ariana Manise for 11 Alive. Back to you.